Right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you all. 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 Just be populated here. Just be populated so that we can talk. Right. So I'm here just to say a prophetic advice to the nation of Zimbabwe in terms of the elections, in terms of their electoral system. So I hope that also this message will find itself in the hands of the uh, correct hands. Child of God, there are a lot of things that needs to be done in the Zimbabwean electoral system so that partial, conducive, free, and fair elections will be held. So last night I did a broadcast, but unfortunately people were complaining that they couldn't hear. The audio was so bad, it was because of my network. So I am here to repeat again. So there are a few things that needs to be done. Zimbabwe needs pressure groups that raises against the Zimbabwe the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission. Because if those people are still presiding over the elections, and trust me, if those people are still presiding over the elections, no positive outcome can come out of those elections. So this is the time that whether it's human rights or whatsoever, the pressure groups, this is the time that they need to rise up and fight uh, for the rights of the people of Zimbabwe. Number one, the current ZEC leadership must be totally disbanded. Number two, amongst the leaders that are in ZEC, that will preside over ZEC, all the bigger opposition parties in the country must have a representative in the people who are working in that commission. Number four, ZEC must not be a governmental parastatal. It must not be under the government. It must be a private board. Number four, there are bodies like ZESN that used to be in Zimbabwe. They must co-chair the elections with ZEC. Number five, international uh, international the international uh, electrical electoral bodies being in the country can never stop the rigging. I'll explain to you how ZANU-PF will rig the election. Number one, they will rig the elections. They will rig the elections by sending. I want you to hear me. By inflating the numbers on their rallies so that everyone thinks they have got support. They will be busing people throughout the country so that their rallies will be packed. That's number one. Number two, they are going to use false prophets to go out there and relay prophecies that says they have already won the elections. Then number three, they are going to use intimidation tactics. Then number four, incarceration. They are going to arrest people, make sure that people won't voice out their concerns. Then number five, as we are talking, we need to pray. Let us pray for the hand of the Lord. Already ZANU-PF is strategizing to take some of the urban constituencies through voter fraud. So if we don't guard against those things, they will win. I'll give an example. They are targeting people like places like uh, 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 places like Wazana. We need to pray so that they won't uh, succeed. Places like in Glenview, they are targeting a lot, especially the councils. They are targeting the councils a lot. Their rigging will be specifically concerned with the councils. You go to Mashingo, they want to touch those councils and steal their votes. These are things that you need to be very worried and to be so much aware of. You need to check on the ground in Marondera, all those places. Just check and guard against these people. So this can only be done. So I am so happy that the opposition said they want to test the credibility of Z. But you can't try and put uh, a dead horse on the cart to try and test if it is really dead. ZEC is dead and it must be disbanded. So Zimbabweans, this is what you need to do. The whole of Zimbabwe must go uh, on. They must mobilize their own people in things like peaceful things, stay away, or else people must march against ZEC. ZEC must be disbanded. Electoral reforms must be there. Voter buying, it is one of the greatest thing that is actually uh, not allowed for by our constitution. But if it is the norm of the day, so we need to go out there and bring sanity to our elections. Then lastly, the youth of Zimbabwe, after you have voted, peacefully guard your, your, your results. Make sure that uh, the constitution allows certain meters away from the polling station that people can be there. Waiting for the announcer of the result. In that way, just make sure that the regime is on its knees. That's number one. Number two, the MDC and the Triple C, as they are the major opposition, they must make sure that in every filling station they have a one or two representative who is there. And these people must write down and things must tally per polling station that these are the correct results that came out of this polling station. In that way, transparent elections will be there. So I want to tell you, don't pay attention to the prophecies that will be given. Don't care. Whether it's coming from who, or it's coming from anyone who calls himself major, or it comes from Masowe, or it comes from who, or from passion, or from who, don't listen to their prophecies. It is actually something that has been paid. Just wait, go and vote and see the power of God. Thank you so much. May the Lord bless you.